Hey, my name is May like the month, and today we're gonna keep on talking about tattoos. This is my part 2 of my tattoo Q&A. I posted an Instagram story just asking you guys again for any questions you have about my tattoos or experiences or yada yada yada, and there were so many questions that I couldn't answer, so I decided to cut them up into 2-part videos, you know, make it more bite-sized. I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to hear me ramble for 30 minutes, so here we are. Okay, let's get into it. First question, any tips on aftercare? The greatest tip that I can give you is to listen to your tattoo artist and listen to the recommended time they give you to put on the bandage. There are a bunch of different bandages out in the world right now. We have Sandoderm, Hypafix, that old school like black saran wrap style where each bandage has a different allotted time to leave it on. My greatest recommendation is to actually leave it on for the longest recommended of time. I wouldn't rip it off like immediately after when you get home. I personally find the longer that I wait to take off a bandage, the easier and faster the tattoo takes to heal. Another tip that I can give you is when you're taking it off, my followers actually told me this because I've been doing it wrong for quite a bit now. When you're taking off your bandage, just take it off in the shower. It's a lot less painful and the adhesive kind of like separates rather than when you rip it off dry, because it is terrible. So shout out to my Instagram followers for letting a girl know, because I've been doing it dry for too long. I tend to dry heal my tattoos 1 or 2 days after I take off my bandage, but when it starts getting extremely tight and flaky and it's just uncomfortable to be around and it's itchy and I use a non-fragranced moisturizer, and that seems to really help and kind of ease the itchiness a little bit. Would you ever get a color tattoo? Does white count? Does a white tattoo count? Because I have that. I've played around with the idea of getting a red tattoo. I find that those are so striking, but I find that I'm so committed in my all black ink that I don't think a red or a color piece would fit in to what I got going on right now. Again, never say never. Maybe a couple years down the road I'll get it, but not right now. Did you try to tattoo yourself? Yes. I tattoo myself on my hips. As most of you know that I am, I think, what year is it? What month is it? April, right? I think I'm now over 8 months sober. Woo. As an homage to my sobriety, I tattooed Lucid Bliss on my hips. It was a lot of fun. How does your family feel about my tattoos? When did your parents start appreciating / giving up on protesting your tattoos? So my family actually didn't know I had tattoos until I turned around 20, 21-ish. Obviously, it was quite a shock to them, but when they realized that, you know, I'm still the same, still chilling, still their daughter. One thing that they were really nervous about was the more tattoos I get, the less hireable I would be when I prove them wrong and show them that I can do so much with tattoos. And I have a great group of friends and a huge support system, and I still remain their daughter. That's when they gave up. Hi mom, hi dad. You guys don't have social media at all, but hello. What part of the body is good for beginners? I would have to say arms. Any place where I've personally gotten a tattoo on my arm has been easy breezy. I find that sitting upright, having your phone to distract you, and just having this limb go this way, plus the placement, has been really easy for me. I haven't gotten my elbow tattoo. That's something that's on my list that I'm personally not looking forward to. But the shoulder was super easy. The forearm was really easy. I would recommend to start with those areas first. For me, getting my legs done is absolute hell, but I've heard a bunch of my friends say the exact opposite, where the legs are the easiest spot for them. Pain is super subjective, but for me personally, I would say arms. What's a tattoo you want but would never get? I've seen some really killer bold face tattoos. I'm like, that is so hard and I absolutely love them, but I would never get a face tattoo. Again, never say never, but not right now. Another tattoo that I always wanted but would never get is a large back piece. I think I have my tiny little back piece right now that with my aesthetic where I kind of look like a fridge with magnets and these tiny little stickers all over my body, I think a large back piece will look almost too stark on my body, but I've just seen so many gorgeous back pieces. I'm like, number one, the pain, the commitment, the trust, insane. So those are my two answers: really killer face tattoo or a full back piece. What would you say to a person about to get their first tattoo? Besides, have fun and it's gonna be great. And once you get one, you probably want another one right after. I would say research your shop is a major thing. Research the artist that you're going to get a tattoo from. When reaching out to your artist, try to be as specific as possible. Give references of your body, the sizing, what you want, what other pieces inspire you. The more specific you can be in an email, I feel like the artist will be more receptive. That's how I've dealt with artists in the past. Since your artist has a good idea of what you want and you have your idea, I find that it's a great just start to your tattoo that you will love and enjoy, and it's going to be on your body forever, so it's going to be great. Wear loose clothing is a major one. Wear clothing that you don't really care about is another one as well, because ink goes everywhere and doesn't matter how many life hacks are out there, black ink won't come out of your clothes unless you soak it immediately, but even then it's just a headache to deal with.
Hi, Editing May here. One point that I forgot that is super important is to make sure you eat before you get tattooed. Getting your sugars in, your electrolytes, the whole shebang, because once you start to get tattooed, all of the adrenaline just leaves your body and sometimes you feel a little bit faint after. So make sure you eat. Okay, bye!
And have fun. It's gonna be painful, it's gonna suck, but it's a new experience for you. And for me, I always say, try everything once. If it sticks, it sticks. Literally, because it's a tattoo. But if it's not for you and tattoos aren't for you, at least you tried. And that's great. What's your fave art style? Is it too cocky to say my art style is my favorite? Well, obviously, because I put it on my body. I really love bold, disruptive, offbeat kind of Berlin style of tattooing. Even though a lot of people have it, it all looks different to them, which I really enjoy. There are so many art styles out there. I just heard of trash polka the other day. No idea that was an art style until maybe a week ago. Watercolor was a huge thing. I do appreciate watercolor tattoos. They're personally not for me, but I love the colors that they put into it. Japanese traditional is also a huge one. I love and appreciate how much rules and effort and just how educated you have to be for Japanese traditional. Beautiful, beautiful style, definitely one of my favorites as well. But if I have a favorite, it's definitely Japanese traditional or my own. Were you afraid of making tattoos in such visible places? I remember when I got my hands done, Corbin, my tattoo artist, who I'll link down below, said, "You ready for these job stoppers?" And then I got a little freaked out. Obviously it was a joke and I'm committed to getting a hand tattoo, absolutely. But it made me think, I was just like, oh man, like I could hear doors closing in my head. After I got it done, it just felt right. I've said this once, I've said this a million times. The way I am right now is how I feel how I feel myself the most with a bunch of tattoos. And having them on my head, my neck, and my hands, I don't see them as head, neck, hand tattoos. I just see them as me. They're a part of me. They're my fun little accessory that will never go away. So was I afraid to get my hands, head, neck done? Yeah. But I had a mental conversation in my head thinking about getting these tattoos, and that I love the creatives, I love art, I want to be and work in a place where that's accepted. And if they don't accept me, I don't want any part to do with that. I realized that I'm never gonna be a corporate girl. I'm not gonna be an accountant. I'm not gonna be a lawyer. I am not gonna be a doctor. Sorry, mom and dad. So these tattoos are fine in the space that I'm working in, and they're accepted and they're loved, and that just makes my heart so warm. Do all my tattoos have a meaning? Whew. Well, back in my day, I grew up thinking that tattoos have a meaning. They're gonna be on your body forever. They need to be a constant reminder, or they have to symbolize a person, a memorable point in your life in order to get tattoos done. And so the first couple of my tattoos, yeah, they do hold a bunch of meaning, and they still do, and I don't regret that at all. But now I'm 23 and I don't care. If I think a butterfly is cute, I'm gonna put it on my body. See figure 1. What do butterflies mean to me? I like them. I like looking at them. So I like looking at them on my body. I am a huge believer of, if you think it's cute and you can picture yourself living with it for the rest of your life, go for it. It doesn't even have any meaning. Lately, I've just been enjoying putting cute things on my body because I'm cute. Therefore, it should be in my body. And that's it. That's my part 2 of my tattoo Q&A with May. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you guys are staying safe and cozy and comfortable. Things are different right now, but it's all right. In the fantastic feature film award-winning movie, High School Musical, we're all in this together. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I have a couple ideas brewing in my head, and motivation has been quite hard for me lately. I thought that, oh, I'm stuck inside, I have no other choice but to pump out content and, you know, blah, productive. But it's been a little bit difficult. And I think to myself, it's okay to not be productive and to just chill out for today. You can't force yourself to do something that you don't want to do in the moment. So if this is your time to relax, then relax. Right there with you. Probably sitting on the couch right now watching reruns of 90 Day Fiancé, shoveling popcorn into my mouth. You know, it's just, it's okay. We're gonna be okay. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.